Hi, welcome to Whiteboard Wednesdays. This is Dr. Inky Parrack talking about some expert opinion on what to do when you encounter the word endoleak from your doctor. It indicates many different conditions, some of which that you have to think about. The first one, which is most significant, is type 1 endoleak, which means the fixation point up top or down below that your surgeon had done in the past is not as tight due to either migration of the graft, which is pretty rare, or your aortic remodeling, meaning as you start to get older, your aorta can actually elongate within the same length in the body, and it becomes, in order to fit in the same portion of the body, it becomes tortuous to get to fit in. You will also find some physicians or surgeons saying, you know, your endoleak is small and we don't need to do anything, let's watch it. That means all the fixation points are okay, but despite that, we're seeing some blood that is going into the aneurysm sac. That happens because our bodies are miraculous. Our body normally has things like lumbar arteries and tiny little blood vessels that are coming out of the aorta that usually perfuses small portions. Our body loves to find a way and make new life, so then it starts back feeding through an opposite direction, the blood back into the aortic aneurysm. And it is a complete opposite direction of what happens. And sometimes your body can make little new channels, and then your aorta now gets fed. Conversely, if your aneurysm starts to grow, that means that backflow, back channel, wherever it is actually significant. So then that has to be addressed. It has to either be plugged up or that space obliterated so that there's nothing else that can go in there. The third thing, which is actually pretty rare, and we see this unfortunately now and then, is that the graft itself, because there are many different companies, many different types out there, is a bit malfunctioning or dysfunctional and it tears somewhere. And if it has a hole in the graft, I mean, obviously now the blood flow is going to come in from here into the graft and then go out through the hole into the aortic aneurysm sac. That's something that could readily be repaired, readily be fixed by lining with a clean new graft. And so that's something that you should not wait to get that fixed. So this is the basics of endoleak. Sounds scary, but you still have time. Nothing is ruptured, nothing is bleeding out. It's just something that has to have maintenance so that you can have your aorta now again down below that level of rupture risk. Again, this is Dr. Inky Parrack on Whiteboard Wednesday. Thank you.